All right, everybody. Today is Wednesday. It's March 4th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. We're going to get going and talk about No Bull. This episode is brought to you by No Bull. No Bull is a footwear brand built for training. It's a brand for anyone who strives to be better every day. No Bull celebrates a no bullshit approach to wellness. It's about being a work in progress and embracing the constant evolution to be better. The job is never done. And with options across training and lifestyle, No Bull has options for everyone. Tate, have you got yourself a pair yet?
I'm wearing them right now.
So
I liked them so much that I talked to sales and they gave me 4 new boxes.
That's great.
Oh, what?
I'm rocking. I got 5 new pairs in the last week.
I
know.
That's enlightening because I got 3 pair and I thought that was a lot.
You just got to keep.
But I got 1 pair muddy, so I feel like I need a backup pair now.
No Bull Tate.
I got a question.
Right.
What do you do if in those pairs they gave you the same pair twice?
If you're a size 12, you give it to Chief.
Well, if you're size 10.5,
then you give it to Whitesoxdave.
do you tell them or do you just be like, hey, we'll keep this aside?
You give it to Rico Bosco to give to some basketball coach in exchange for
Yeah, true.
All right. Then I'm at 4 pairs.
Okay.
Early Dickinson hoodie. Exclusively for Dog Walk listeners, No Bull is offering 35% off for your first order. Visit nobullproject.com. Use code DOGWALK for 35% off your entire first order. That's NOBULLPROJECT.com. Use code DOGWALK for 35% off. Go do it. Go check it out. Also, guys, Blue Chew, fellas, you already know what time it is. It's time to level up. And Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level championship belt. Gold-plated energy. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's a little blue pill. This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping, mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. Blue Chew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get it on quicker and stay in the game longer. Elevation without hesitation. This is peak passion, peak performance in a single tablet. If your bed could talk after this, it'd be asking for a break. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with code DOGWALK. That's promo code DOGWALK. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. All right, welcome to the Free Swim. As you heard in that ad read, Tate is sitting in for Dana Beers. He is out of town. And we'll lead off the show with congratulations to Chief, who just got engaged.
Woo! Thank you. Yeah. I guess we're talking about it on the show.
Well, yeah. We're not going to talk about it?
You tweeted it, Chief.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
for sure.
Yeah.
Collab post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a collab?
Oh, yeah.
On IG, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we gotta say something.
Yeah. No,
It'd be rude not to.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
No, very excited, very happy. So wedding next year.
We were counting on the yak yesterday, and I counted even more afterwards. I think there are about 13 people at this company right now that are engaged.
That's a lot.
13?
13.
So you and Jackie.
If you want to count that, 14.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to go through it all, but you, Cody, Nick, KB,
I knew
Max,
Nick and KB. I knew Max.
Nick
Fasoli.
Hamilton, Fasoli.
Oh, shit.
There's more. There's more.
Tis the season.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep naming them throughout. I'm blanking right now.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I blacked out.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Henkel.
Henkel's engaged. Yeah, Henkel is engaged. Yeah. I don't even know if I said, "Will you marry me?"
Oh, yeah.
I think I said it, and then I was like getting a little emotional, and then I just like opened the box and be like, "Bah."
What are you supposed? Are you supposed to give a speech, or are you just supposed to? I don't know how to do it.
I'm typically I've earned the nickname over my life, Crying Ryan.
Okay.
So I had a feeling that in the moment I wasn't going to be able to get any of the words out, so I wrote a card and gave it to her afterwards.
I like that.
Yeah. So I did that, but she knew it was coming, so she's a lawyer. She fucking figured everything out. And but the whole weekend, her dad was her whole family was up this weekend. So had to do the traditional talk with her dad.
Mm-hmm.
That all went great. I don't know. I feel very good, very lucky.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
Where did you do it?
So last fall, it was over by Park West in River Shannon because I don't know. I've just never been able to play it cool with her for whatever reason. So I blurred out that I didn't want to date anybody else right at that spot. Then we went to another concert randomly at that same venue later, and that's where I told her I loved her the first time. So it was just kind of like a callback to like
nice.
the blurt outs. Yeah, so that was like the spot, and so I know people were like, "Well, you did it on a street," but like it was not just like it was like our spot on the street.
It's nice to have a spot.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That is a good story. I liked it better when I thought you were just walking down the street and decided.
Yeah, well, like, he did it in front of the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
and I was like, because like, what do you do? I was like, I don't know. We're having the show tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get more details then because I kind of think it'd be better to do it that way.
Yeah,
and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I know he came to the office, so like maybe he just did it in front of
no.
Pizza
so
Puff El Taco.
Her family wanted to get breakfast. They had been there before without me some other time, so we all went there, but it was a 45-minute wait for a table because there's 6 of us. So I was like, let's just go. I'll show you guys the office, and that was that.
Our little chief, man.
Yeah. And Dave's officiating.
We'll have a Catholic priest do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want Whitesoxdave?
Nah, I don't think Whitesoxdave is qualified for that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You should consider though.
Why is that?
I don't know. It'd be good.
It would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be funny.
It would be good.
I don't know if it'd be good, like for our personal wedding. No, to see someone.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to make my wedding content for the free swim dog walk.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If you did bestow that opportunity, that blessing on Dave to do that, how serious? Like, would he shock you with how well done it was, or would he be Dave? Like, would you be like, dude, what the fuck?
I think it would be a mix.
Okay.
I think he would have some moments where he like said something or I like roll my eyes or stumble through some of it, but I think overall he would do a good job.
Try his very best.
Maybe I'm envisioning Dave at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
Where he was so nervous he was just slugging double vodka.
I think he would be more nervous for that than for this. This is more straightforward. Like you're not expected to be like funny.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're
not live streaming it, even if Dave is doing the officiating.
Yeah,
I could just see there would be a big moment. I think if they asked anyone, normal person, they would take that really seriously and do their best. I could see Dave coming up and being like, "I'll be honest, I really procrastinated on it." Like those are the first words out of his mouth.
Yeah, like you can't crutch on to any White Sox fans in here at that wedding.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
Can't be asking the crowd if they know Cliff DiMartino.
Yeah.
Come on, Chief. There's only one way to find out.
I think he would like be 98% good, but he would have one remark where it's like, "All right, now pucker up," and it'd be enough to be like, "Oh, this is a regrettable decision."
Yeah, so that's off the table.
It's the only one way to find out, though.
But I had to ask.
Yeah.
Sure.
No. Yeah. Totally valid question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, making him the ring boy would be even funny.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
So, I have.
Where is it?
I have nephews who could do the ring bearer stuff. I don't have any flower girls. Should we make Whitesoxdave the flower girl?
Ask him if he's still got that dress from the music video. Sorry, Dave.
God, that'd be a great prank to pull. Like if you did for some reason, like, "Hey, Dave, we're not doing it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Can you hold the ring just for a little bit?"
If you just fuck with him,
I don't know.
You're a flower man. You're the flower man.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
that too. There was a whole debate today on Wub about Stephen Cheah. Did you see his post about the paper? Like if a newspaper is too far away from the front door, should you take the paper and throw it closer to their front door?
What is it? I don't think that's even helping them. So no, like I don't see a problem with me picking it up and moving it closer. I don't see them having a problem if it's like a little too far from their door. I wouldn't even think about touching it.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it's wrong. It wouldn't cross my mind.
Does this make sense?
So you're saying if you're walking down the street and you see a newspaper that's too far from normal from the house and you pick it up, is it fair or foul?
Mm-hmm.
And you pick it up and you throw it closer to their doorstep.
What was Steven's take?
I mean,
yes,
this is a suburban issue, right?
Yeah, but like my dad.
You have a driveway.
My dad gets to Chicago sometimes every day, and I have like an 8-step elevated porch, and they frequently throw it, and it falls off the porch and goes into like the muddy bushes.
That sucks.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's.
I guess like if it was in a clear path, like I knew someone was bound to be walking over it or like rolling their stroller over it, sure, maybe I'd move it, but I don't think I'd ever be moving it thinking like, oh, this is far too far for them to retrieve this newspaper
Just
themselves.
Good Samaritan.
I guess. Is it though?
I don't know. I've literally never had that thought before.
No.
Seriously.
No.
Like to,
Like,
hey, I'm gonna go
like-
throw that paper.
So like it's at the edge of the drive, like they dropped it out the window as opposed to giving it a toss.
Yes.
I think that's the bigger issue than
Yeah.
the Samaritan help. Like, if you're a paper boy, do your fucking job.
Correct.
Yeah.
Do your job to your best of ability.
Yeah.
It's fine if I were to be living in that house that Steven did that to. I would just be like, thanks? ?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, I guess
And you'd
so.
probably never know.
right.
You would assume the paperboy got it there.
Yeah, but I also don't think Steven's like totally off base. I think if I don't know if it's in the middle of the sidewalk,
The sidewalk, maybe.
like hey, like might as well get it there.
Street. Because someone could be running over your paper, and then how are you gonna know who won last night?
Yeah, but then Dan's like argument was maybe that guy likes the ritual or the tradition.
The
of
walk
going-
out.
Yes, like Tony Soprano did, you
Mhm.
know. Or maybe that person uses the garage and they hop out from the driveway and they get it before work and they bring it to work. So
Sure. I don't think it's foul, but I don't think it's necessarily like a good deed.
it's like okay. Because he was like, "Where's the humanity?" Because 88% of people said no, they're just leaving the paper there.
Yeah.
Unless it is, I think the only way I would do it is if it is truly being trampled on and you're like, oh, this person's paper is getting affected. Let me just toss it over.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Because that naturally, this got me to the point where I was like, God, I would love to print out some type of Barstool paper again and just make Dave be a paper boy for a day.
It's always Dave.
I mean, but he would love that. Could you
Oh yeah,
imagine?
he gets to show off his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine just like printing the email we get from Derek Schumann every week. Bundling like 15 more blank pages and just Dave throwing it at houses.
We did a draft in here one time where it was jobs if money didn't matter, what would you do?
Yes.
Where does Paperboy stand for you guys?
Gotta wake up too early, man.
Yeah.
But aren't
That's true.
I'm assuming it's like a 4-hour, 5-hour job that you don't get paid very well. Do they have second jobs?
I would imagine.
But it's like, isn't it like a lot of people historically, like their first job? Like my dad was a paper boy, and then he stole a car when he was 13
Can't do that.
to help him deliver the papers.
Yeah, it also
Yeah.
depends on the mode of like, am I ever read
The bag?
no, what's the fucking wagon called?
Yeah.
Why am I
Oh,
blanking? I just did a video at the place.
I know what you're talking
Um,
about. Yeah. Like the tradition.
Red Rider? No, that's
No.
a BB gun.
Red Baron.
No, what the fuck? Why am I blanking out on it's the most classic wagon?
I don't.
No, I don't want to do that job.
Yeah, you don't
I'm-
want to pull the
But
wagon.
in my mind, driving around listening to early morning sports talk radio, throwing newspapers out of my car is a pretty
radio flyer.
Radio flyer.
is a
Yeah.
pretty fair way to spend your morning. But no, I don't want to walk.
I think that's a nice way to spend your morning from June until the beginning of October. After that, it gets fucking terrible.
I'd do it if I had like a high school worker who I could rent a minivan and then I could just like put down the back seat window and he could slingshot it in.
Yeah, I think we're romanticizing it too much. I think a lot of them will just park up on every block and then kind of just toss them out there and get back in their
I
car.
feel like that's what they do in the city. That's what Amazon does. In the suburbs, it's like the houses are too far apart. You can't really do that.
Yeah.
Would you rather do that or be the person that individually puts every paper in the plastic bag?
That's got to be automated.
I'll tell you, it's probably not.
Yep.
And I say that because
Based on our factory work experience.
yes. So I did a video 2 weeks ago with the Cream Team where we went to the Big Texas Cinnamon Roll
Yeah.
factory.
yeah.
They put us on the line. All we had to do was put 6 cinnamon rolls in a box. Didn't have to close it, nothing. We just had to push it into a box. It was so hard.
There's nothing worse in my mind than a factory job. Doing the
You
same
ever
thing.
had one?
Have I ever? I worked at, I'll tell you this, I worked at Giant Eagle for 1 night and 10 minutes.
I don't know what Giant Eagle is.
It's a grocery store.
Okay.
Giant Eagle. So I was I was 18 years old. I was playing sports, playing baseball, summer basketball. So I couldn't have a job during the day.
Yeah, yeah.
But I wanted more money. So I got a job as an overnight shelf stocker. And I did it the first night. And then it was the worst thing ever. And the very next night, LeBron was playing the Mavericks in the NBA Finals, and my buddies were all watching it, and I had to go into work. 10 minutes in, took my shirt off right there, walked out.
See,
And then they lost, so maybe that was karma coming to get you.
Yeah. Well, I was cheering for the Mavericks.
Oh, you
It was
what?
against the Heat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were
LeBron's
okay.
Heat year.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
okay.
but no, and that's not a factory job, but it was, your job was the same thing over and over. You restock the shelf. And I asked the guy that was like partnered with, I was like, what do you do when you're done? He's like, I've worked here for 30 years. I've never finished. You just restock the shelves until it's time to go.
Why was it so bad, Ed? Because it was fast or just
it was so
very
fast.
repetitive? Yeah.
It was so fast. And it's something that when the video comes out, I think people will be. I gained a whole new level of appreciation for people who.
I'm shocked that's not automated.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
Like you think that's why you said you'd think that would be automated.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Because
Because
I was stunned that it was not automated.
I've been to like beverage canning plants before, and like those come out but like every single part of it, they have like people stationed on the line in case things get like tipped over, and then they put them right side up. But the boxes are made and those are automated. Then those are shipped and they're plastic wrapped, automated. Like every single step of the process is automated.
I believe they said something to the effect of that they chose to not automate this because it gives them an advantage because they're able to kind of mix and match like certain things or like
Got it. Okay.
quality. I don't know. There was I believe so.
They make a lot of things at that factory, so I guess it was an advantage to them to have people be able to do it because, like you said, maybe they're making the variety packs and stuff, so there's like an element of that,
Yeah.
and probably just to keep people employed.
Yeah. But yeah, it was shockingly hard just to put things in the box.
Well, I mean, your finger dexterity is not the best.
Zach had trouble. Jacob had trouble.
It goes
We're all-
underappreciated how dialed you have to be.
Yes.
The whole
Yes,
time.
exactly.
Like, people
You
say
can't-
like, "Oh, you're just putting like pastries in a box." Like, no,
Yeah.
you don't get a
And
break.
you're on your feet,
Yeah, like I'm sure you
Oh,
get
fuck.
better at it, but like the people who were there, I was like, you guys are
wizard.
goats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just muscle memory
Exactly.
at that point.
But you're right though. Back to that stocking thing. I was in the fruit department at the produce department at Jewel, and there's no end. There's no end. Like
Do
it's
your
like
shift.
yeah, if there's no like even if the apple's like oh yeah that looks like 95% full, it's like nope, get that thing 100. Like you constantly
Yeah.
like we need 2 rows of this.
I was doing puddings and cereal. It fucking sucked.
There's
man.
so many cereals.
So many cereals. You got to straighten them all out, put them in order, do all that. I was just like, all right, I'm out. I'm out.
Did you ever have them domino and the whole row got knocked over?
I didn't have that, but what I did have, like,
It was only a day.
all right, etiquette question for the boys.
Mm-hmm.
You are at the grocery store and you grab something, and then 10 minutes later, you decide, I don't need this.
You got to put it back.
Yeah, you got to put it back.
You do, but people don't. Every time in your life you've put it back.
I can't say that I have put it back.
If you're in row or aisle 15 and it was in aisle 3, you're not just putting your cereal right there.
The only time where I haven't put it back is if I'm checking out and it's like, oh, like I
don't need it
I don't
anymore.
need that, or I got the wrong kind, and then they just take it. But
Yeah.
like if I'm still walking around the store, then I go put it back.
Chiefs also said he's never been to a grocery store and bought more than 15 items, so he's kind of like a grocery store
Anomaly, yeah.
anomaly.
I'll be honest, I'm a scumbag. It sucks, but I just put it, okay,
Do you put your shopping cart back?
100%. I think
Okay.
that's a crazy move.
Okay.
But yeah, that pissed me off to no end, was being like in the cereal aisle and there'd be a loaf of bread. And I got to fucking attend to that.
Yeah, it's tough. Honestly, it's weird because obviously I talked about it before. My mom's been at Jewel for 52 years, but she views that stuff as like, hey, that's job security. Like,
People not.
yes,
Yeah, really.
like the people not throwing their cart back. Like, it's more of a convenience to parking.
Yeah.
You know,
That would. Yeah, for sure.
I find it more weird when it's like you'll see a box of pasta in the cookie aisle, like the old Mimo decisions were made. Why was it a battle between one or the other, between pasta and cookies? You
Fair
know,
question.
I could see if you chose a different pasta and you wanted to switch it out. But
I think that's more like they got a text from home being like, hey, we do have pasta. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I think you're probably right.
see ya.
Yeah.
in that case, I would just like, I wouldn't put it in the exact spot, but I'd like put it at the end of the pasta aisle.
Yeah. No, I get that.
But if you're going to the end, it's like just another 20 feet max. You might as well just put
Why
it.
don't you do it, bud?
I do.
What have you ever done?
I'm calling bullshit, Chief. There's no way that you return to the spot. There's no
Yeah,
way.
I mean, I go to the grocery store 3-4 times a week. So it's like on my way home from here, I just pull in, and like I'm only getting like typically, that's why I go so often, why I'm always 15 items or less, because I'm just
Getting what you want for dinner that night or whatever.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting both. There's never a need for me to put it back.
Have you ever abandoned a cart?
Man, one time, yeah.
Why?
Because I realized I forgot my fucking wallet.
I had I did
tough
that at checkout because my card got hacked while I was checking, like it was checking out, and like it rang it up, and it's like, oh, it's $119 or whatever, and it wasn't going through, and I'm like, ah, and I just like left.
Now that's actually a problem. I think abandoning a cart's
Scumbag
a
move.
bigger deal.
It was a basket, to be fair.
Okay, but I think that's a bigger deal because someone has to go restock all that, and then that's taking time away from other shit.
Yeah.
I
was flustered.
I panicked. Yeah, I panicked.
Yeah.
There was like a line behind me. I was like, what am I going to do?
But sometimes you do see them, like you just walk by. It's like, oh, it's like the apocalypse hit that
The
person.
ghost
Yeah.
car, yeah. Thanos snapped.
Exactly.
Do you think they go and restock that, or if it's gone through checkout?
Great question.
Do you think it's just like that's
they might not be able to restock refrigerated stuff?
okay?
Really?
Maybe. I don't know. I could be
I
wrong.
don't know.
It would make sense if they couldn't, though.
Mikey Betts came in here beforehand asking if we were slandering him.
Accusing.
Were you guys slandering him?
Not really, but like he slandered himself. Speaking of grocery store, like, did you hear the story where he
No.
just steals things all the
Yeah,
time?
he
To
just-
this day,
yes.
Like he'll steal like
Stealing fillets.
yeah.
no, he doesn't.
Yes. Self checkout. He'll just like hit the wrong button.
No.
Yes.
He'll be like, this is an onion.
Mikey Betts is 30, 35, 32 years old.
No one knows how
30.
old
I don't know.
30.
Yeah. But yeah.
Mikey.
Bets being bets.
No.
Well, he started off being like, oh, we all steal like one or two items here and there. And everyone's like, yeah, yeah. And then it gradually went to like, yeah, so if I see like a couple prime ribs, like I'm stacking those
Yeah.
things on top
No.
of each other.
It's like, come on.
I'm a big risk reward guy in that. Like, okay, you saved $7.59 by switching the type of meat.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna get embarrassed and I don't know, get arrested or people find out about that? That's
Wasn't
not
he
worth the
saying
$7.
that like they, or was it you? They're saying that they like track you, and then once you go over $500
Yeah.
stolen,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll
They
take your
nab
picture.
Yeah, like I had to bail a guy I went to college out with because him and this other guy, they had this scheme where they were filling up carts at Walmart and they were just blowing past. Like they were bringing bags in and just blowing past, and then
Bananas. Did he have
Walmart's-
money?
I mean
Enough?
they weren't like broke for sure. And then their thing was like Walmart, I guess they'll prosecute for a pack of gum, like just to prove a point. But I think if you go over $499, it's like a felony.
He said this on the Yak. He was
No,
Oh,
he
it's
tweeted
here.
Free
it.
swim.
And free swim, yeah.
Yeah, he sent on the show. Have you
Yep.
guys ever used a rain check?
what's that?
You know, if you go to a place, at least they used to, and they don't have something, they'll give you a rain check and you get it for free.
no.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
Not true.
If you go to a place, I'm telling you,
So you'll
If I go to get Oreos and they don't have Oreos, they'll give me free Oreos the next time.
I'm fairly certain. At least I remember this when I was a kid.
what if you're like,
Chief, come on.
this sounds
That's
fake.
not real.
Yeah. What if you're like, I want a particular type of pork chop, and they're like, oh, we'll have that next week. You'll just go back and get pork chops for free.
What'd you find?
I'm finding that you get it at a discounted price
Fine.
within
Okay.
30 to 90 days.
Maybe. All right.
It's a
regardless.
written voucher allowing you to purchase out-of-stock advertised sale items at a discounted price later, often lasting 30 to 90 days.
I'll try that. Listen, I'll be a rain check only guy.
Yeah, the schemers of the world are just going to be hunting down what items are missing.
Oh, dude, I hate schemers.
Do a video
though.
on that.
Yeah, let's scheme.
Just like
Damn.
go find the best sales, wait till they're gone, and then be like, I'm here for this.
Yeah.
I guess this is where they get you. If they put while supplies last, it will pretty much always discount or like invalidate
Yeah, they
a
always
rain
do.
check.
Okay. So, yeah, that probably changed that. But I vividly remember seeing people get rain checks back in the
But yeah, all of them do. Publix, Safeway, Target, CVS, Wegmans, Kroger, Walmart. No, all the other ones do.
My mom was telling me that because like credit cards have only been around, they haven't been around that long.
Mhm.
So my mom used to say that like grocery store, like any store, like you had just like a tab. So like my Nana, who had 9 kids, she would like go to the grocery store. This is like in the 60s, and like run up a tab and pay it at the end of the week.
Well, Danny, you're a personal check guy at the grocery store, right?
You probably are, dude.
Imagine, you remember that though?
Yeah.
People writing those
Yeah.
things out.
Mhm. Remember the kids who would steal from the grocery store, like their saving grace? I don't know if I'm using that expression right. Was that once you leave, like the cart boy can't touch you, no one,
Yeah.
the employees can't even chase you,
Yeah.
like as if you got away for good, even though they still had the camera technology at the time.
Yeah. I told you it's a guilty pleasure of mine seeing the pictures of people, like places that post pictures of people who are stealing.
Mhm.
You ever
The
seen
walls
that?
of shame.
I love those
Yeah.
walls of shame.
It is kind of crazy that checks were ever even allowed to be currency. Like I gotcha. Here's a piece of paper with my signature on it.
Good point.
Yeah, it's amazing that the Catch Me If You Can just wasn't like everyone did that.
Yeah, because Yeah, who's checking that shit?
At checkout, like nobody, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not like they're like collecting. Because I worked at a health club and I worked at a Jimmy John's, and people would on occasion pay with checks for those, and you just how the little register for the cash like lifts up, so you just slide it under there, and then some manager or somebody takes it at the end of the day or the end of the week.
Yeah, you're giving a check to a 22-year-old. They're not gonna.
I don't. Yeah.
Have you ever written a check for a slim one?
For what?
Or a gargantuan
I
or something?
mean, the answer is no.
No, the Italian nightclub.
Regardless of what you're talking
I
about.
feel like it was only catering orders for checks.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, if I'm remembering
Danny
correctly.
using his
I
checkbook.
don't think I've ever used a check on food.
I don't know if I have.
You?
either.
There's a pizza place in Columbus that I'm very familiar with that they take checks. That's what they do. You go pay in check.
Almost makes me want to do it.
It's crazy. I went there probably a month ago and it was checks, but now they have Venmo. I was like, those are two very different.
Yeah, the
Like
game's
Venmo's like I send you the money.
The opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, the game's really changed in that. We were at Redheaded Piano Bar this weekend, and I guess I should have known this, been around for a while, but I didn't even see a bucket for cash. It was just all Venmo and put your song in the request line.
Really?
Yeah.
Speaking of the wall of shame thing, I'm trying to remember what bar it was. It was in the city somewhere, but in the my fiance went into the girls' bathroom and they had pictures of guys who were caught trying to put things in drinks
What the
at
fuck?
the bar.
Really?
Yeah, she said there were like 6 pictures up in the women's bathroom.
Good.
Yeah, that's kind of smart.
yes.
That's like a good move.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a whole different level of
Well,
criminal. That's so
For
fucked up.
sure. Also, if you have his picture in the
Yeah,
bathroom,
better be in the
Yeah,
front,
wait.
buddy.
Yeah,
maybe
seriously.
don't let him in the bar.
Yeah.
But they had that up, which was fucking crazy.
Why don't you just give it to the police?
I mean, I don't.
Probably do.
I'm just saying that's. She came out of the
Yeah.
bathroom and she's like, "Is there something like this in the men's bathroom?" I'm like, no.
No, yeah.
Like,
That's like good and bad. Like, I don't know. I get that it's a good move for them to be like, hey, watch out for these guys. But
Yeah.
also, like, I wouldn't want to
What bar
advertise that happens at my bar.
Yeah, true. And
Well,
I
it's
probably,
not a
I
bar
probably want to
problem.
find out before I'm in the bathroom. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
you're probably
But
posted
maybe
up
you
there
just
for a good hour.
remember
before you go
that
to the bathroom.
face for like another bar you go.
That's
to.
true.
Yeah.
Dude, I yeah.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't say the name of the bar. It just popped in my head which one it
Yeah.
was.
But I think that I've always wondered, have you seen that? It's not a chain message, but it's almost like a PSA to girls. If you're with someone and you don't want to be with them, ask for an angel shot or something. I feel like I've talked about this.
I've
Maybe.
seen things like
I
that. Yeah.
feel like I've heard of
Yes.
that, but
And it's like, we'll call you an Uber if you ask for this shot.
yeah, but that would make. I feel like unless it's just such a universal distress signal, I would be like Angel's Envy, like like the
Yeah.
whatever that liquor brand.
Oh,
is,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? But yeah, I guess.
Internet's saying popular bars are aware of that, and then typically a bartender will walk you to your car, and security will kind of make sure you're good.
Change it to the guardian angel shot.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
curious if any bartender has experienced that,
Yeah,
or
they
if that's
must.
like kind of a, they must. Yeah. But I don't know. Is it
unless
like
it's like an old wives' tale you're saying.
yeah, like one
Yeah.
of the, if someone's flicking their high beams at you,
Mm-hmm.
as a gang initiation.
Yeah.
Ever heard that one?
Yeah, I've heard it. That's a fact.
You would believe
What do you
that.
mean? That's what I grew up on. I learned that in driver's ed.
You would believe.
I learned it in driver's ed, Eddie. You're saying it's not real?
Well, yeah, Mr. Thompson was wrong. That's not a gang initiation. That's someone warning you if there's cops ahead or that your lights are on
Well, it means different things depending on what
or your
city
lights
you're
are off.
Or just go. Like, no, you go.
Eddie,
Yeah.
You're at
Yeah.
a 4-way stop.
I hate to be the one to break this down to you. That is what it meant. So that's why gangs took it over and started doing it. That's a fact.
I think he's saying, like, if you see an old man doing it, maybe he's just telling you, like, no,
Yeah.
you turn first. It's not necessarily a gang.
So if the windows are really
Initiation.
tinted, you just don't risk it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched The Wire, Eddie. I know
Okay.
gangs.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, true, you do. Do you guys miss those coupon machines that run the end of every aisle?
Visually, yeah.
They're still like, I feel like I still see them everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, and every time you check out, especially at Jewel, they give you coupons too.
Yeah, I know coupons exist. They come to your house through the mail, but those little red things where you
Yeah.
rip them out on? Those things are all at the bottom of a landfill somewhere, right?
Probably.
Yeah, but why? Because they're still doing digital coupons. They're just trying to save trees.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for some older people who got fucked by the whole tech boom because there's some things where I'm like, this sucks for me. I couldn't imagine being
Yeah.
in my 70s or my 80s trying to figure this
Figure it
out.
out.
There's people two and a half times older than you that I don't know, going to sporting events,
Yeah.
crazy for an old person. They just probably don't go. Coupons is one thing, but anything, going to your grandson's high school basketball game now, you got to get on hometown ticketing and buy it and get the QR code, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like that for high school.
Ohio for 2 years or whatever, someone sued them and it changed, did not do cash for high school sporting events anymore. You had an online prepay ticket. The whole state.
Every Pats game I went to this past 2 or 3 years, it was
Digital.
And this year, I almost I might have to fund this. They had only digital programs. I was
That's not a program.
I was irate.
That's a website.
Yes.
There's a difference.
Yes, I was upset about that.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, that was very upsetting. It's always, I love flipping through the program.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
You know?
Yeah.
But no, I'm with you.
I feel like of all the things that have changed at the United Center, they still have, when you're walking into a Hawks game, they still have a guy selling you like an actual physical program. You don't have a physical ticket, but you can get a physical program.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, I don't know how much they cost, but
Yeah. Is it all in an effort to save trees though, or is it just we are?
I think it's saving dollars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Sad. Next thing you know, they're gonna be giving digital church pamphlets. That's when you know it's fucking.
Yeah.
I did hate the digital menus during COVID too, and the places that haven't switched back bother me. Yeah.
Digital missalette. Please open this QR code for Ave Maria. That would be a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think books are. When was the last time you've been to a bookstore?
Someone told me they're coming back. Like Barnes and Nobles is having a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They opened like a new location recently around here.
Yeah.
I used to love dicking around with the boys in Borders.
Yeah.
Or Borders.
Bookstores have like a very distinct smell that I fucking love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with
Great
that.
smell.
Paper of the books.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Barnes and Noble was sick.
Yeah.
Mine was like a 2-story elevator.
Yeah. Huge.
And I don't know. I'm
Little
not a
coffee
big reader,
shop in
but
there.
Just looking at books you would like to read, cool hobby.
Yeah.
Cool thing
Judging
to do.
books by their cover.
It's exactly right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw someone posted this too. This doesn't relate to anything, but did you have there's a zoo in Columbus, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys have those mold wax things? Those wax machines?
I don't know.
You get like a wax lion. You don't know what I'm talking
I
about?
know what you're talking about. It was like right next to the one that would like deform your penny into
Yes,
something.
dude.
Yeah.
Yes. Those machines have a
You don't remember?
I don't know. First of all, I'm anti-zoo. I fucking hate the zoo. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but I've never heard of either of these.
So the penny one, you would like pay 51 cents or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it would take your penny and like flatten it out and make it into like a different medallion that had a picture of something on
It's
it.
kind of sick.
I'm trying to wax figure zoo. Yeah, you've had these before.
Brother, I've never seen that in my entire life.
Really?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no,
You know
I've
that?
I've definitely seen those.
That's a Chicago thing.
What, the Columbus Zoo is only paper animals?
Anti-zoo. I don't know what to tell you. No, we have real animals at the Columbus Zoo.
Well, you didn't have wax animals to take home, apparently.
I did hear you guys have a good zoo. Is that true?
Lincoln Park
Lincoln Park Zoo?
or Brookfield.
Or
think it's-
Brookfield's much better.
Oh, I don't know.
Brookfield's supposed to be much better, but Lincoln Park is free.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is like, I don't know, kind of bums me out a little bit too. Like those lions in there,
They're skinny.
they're skinny. And then I remember like one of the times I was probably over 10 years ago because I used to live right there, but you hear them roaring and it's so loud that you feel like it's fake and it's coming over the speakers, but it's them.
Really?
And they're just perched up there like chilling, and they have like an enclosure that's much smaller than our office here in
They're
Chicago.
treated well, though, right? Isn't that a fact?
Yeah, they're
They
eating
have to
well.
be. I don't know.
Bro.
I mean, they're not battling for their meals.
Yeah, but like you can't go anywhere, you can't run, you can't hunt, you can't.
No, I get that. I'm
can't
not
be
saying
a lion.
everything's good. I'm just saying like they're fed well. That's
This
all.
guy, if they give him the option to be like in the little goo bubble in the Matrix, he would take it. Be like, my meals are set, my life is whatever I want.
I don't know if that's true, but
I think it is. You'll just sit there. You're like looking forward to being in a nursing home.
why don't you get a job at Lincoln Park Zoo?
I just said I'm morally opposed.
You could make change.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Just set all the animals free?
Exactly. Yeah. Surprised it's never happened.
It happened in Zanesville.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It
remember.
wasn't a real zoo. It was a personal zoo.
Yeah. Didn't they? What happened? That guy got.
Didn't he get eaten?
I thought like
Doc
maybe-
Antle?
No, look at Zanesville.
Yeah,
I'm telling
they
you,
had,
this
like,
was a
zebras.
national story.
Oh yeah, I remember this. They had like zebras and shit running through the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Zanesville Animal Escape.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the biggest thing going
Yeah.
for a while.
When the owner released multiple exotic animals before committing suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, he let him go and then killed himself and,
Yeah.
and let his boys play.
Wow. Did they get all of them?
Mm.
48 animals were killed by local police.
Jeez, 48.
Jesus.
Give me a break.
And that's just like a normal city. Like,
Yeah.
that's not.
Like a town.
6
Yeah.
They're
American
in our
black
league.
bears. 18 Bengal tigers. Holy
Whoa.
18
fuck.
tigers?
Yeah.
Dude, how was this guy not in Tiger King? What year was that?
That was in 2011. Is there a doc on this somewhere?
It was the biggest thing going. I would say, you had heard of it, right?
Vaguely sounds from, I mean, I'm sure I remember it. But right now, no recollection.
Dan?
Have you seen that documentary, Elephant in the Living Room? Not to be confused with the 9/11 one. This one's about, I think it was in somewhere in Ohio. A guy just kept lions. He had like a whole pet lions, but then there was another storyline of a cop following like the underground, what's it called? Black, like illegal animal market.
Black market.
Yeah, the black market for animals. But it was great. I don't think that's the same story though, but highly recommend that doc. It was just following like people. They would like find some rare African snake on the loose in like Cleveland, and then they were tracing it back to the owners. But no, I don't think I don't know how I haven't heard this one.
No, this was
18
this,
Bengal tigers alone is enough to make
I have
national headlines.
This could have been a different incident, but I have this image of like zebras and shit like running through the streets. And
Where is Zanesville?
Southeast Ohio-ish.
No kidding.
Aren't zebras weirdly in more places than we think? Like they're
Yeah,
not
look
just
at this,
African
Ed.
animals.
This is just the side of the road.
I don't think they are.
Oh!
Look at this. Just the side of the road.
Holy
That's
shit!
fucking insane.
It's just a bunch of dead animals.
Like a circus got bombed.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm going to give you one more picture.
Oh my
Jesus
god!
Christ.
I don't think we're going to be able to show.
Oh,
I mean, they're just
yeah.
animals lying on the side
What
of the
can
road.
people
but it's
Google if they want to see it?
Zanesville
Zanesville.
Zoo Massacre.
Jesus.
Great. All right. On that note, on and off the leash.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks back over Christmas time, my cousins had organized a surprise 70th birthday party for my aunt. They rented out a private room in the back of a big bar and grill in the Illinois suburbs. Going to it, really didn't know how big of a party and who was invited, so that's what was going to be included type of thing. Turns out there are probably at least 30 people. Combination of family, close friends, all ages party, so plenty of kids there. Party is from 5 to 9. They ended up having an open bar, but the table service open bar had to order through a server at the table. And food, not real formal, like pizza, buffet, salad food, all laid out. And about 2/3 of the way through the party, our uncle, who was 74 years old and not a blood relative, but an in-law of the aunt whose birthday it was, ordered shots for him and an older family friend. Maybe 30 minutes later, he orders a second shot for himself and the family friend on the tab. Is an honor off the leash to order shots like this at a described family function. Would it change it at all to know that the shots were Christmas special shots, so there were Christmas-themed creamy shots?
I think if the alcohol is not included on this, you're paying your own way on that, correct?
Yeah, but is it okay to go off menu and just like be like, yeah, I know it's not included in the deal, but they're picking it up, so I don't give a shit.
Does he know that though?
But it's his wife's party, right?
I don't. That's the thing I didn't understand. It didn't sound like it was.
Okay.
He's an in-law to the
He's an
person's
in-law.
party.
So
Yeah,
he's not
yeah.
paying.
No.
Okay.
He knew what he was doing.
Did he know what he was doing? That's
I don't know. Like that's the thing. If you went to a place, say if you went to a restaurant, and maybe you liked their pizza, but it was like a buffet style thing, and there was no pizza included, are you allowed to be like, yeah, throw a couple pizzas on?
It being a Christmas shot does matter, because if this was like an uncle who's like, I don't really sip on beers, I just take like a shot of JMO here and there, I could see that. But him getting a Christmas shot kind of just means this was like a luxury to him. He didn't necessarily have to get
true.
it.
It's
It's
a great
not normally
point, Dan.
something he would get.
Very good point.
He was in it for the creamy shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when he goes to somewhere with a tab, he does things that he wouldn't do on his own dime.
Right.
He's like, oh,
Right.
I'm here to drink on someone else's wallet. Let's try this. I've never had this.
Yeah, it's true.
I think it's off the leash. I think if you want the creamy Christmas shots, you get up, you go to the bar area, and you buy those on your own dime, and you come back.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I think well said.
I think no matter what your alcohol you're ordering, it's got to be on your own time in that situation.
Yeah,
But he
but
said there was an open
there
bar.
was an open bar.
Oh, there.
yes.
I missed multiple key factors of that story. So yeah,
Yeah.
if there's an open bar, fine. But if you're ordering something a little special, then
But it's like open bar, but it probably includes like domestics and maybe
well liquor.
yeah,
maybe
like maybe a step above well.
and
but
then
if
a
you're-
wine. Probably.
Yeah, but you can't be ordering blends. Or,
And the waiter's probably telling you that every time, like, just so you know, this isn't part of the deal.
yeah.
yeah, but then it's like, yeah, you know what? No, just
Fucking throw it on
give
there.
me some Johnny Walker Black and
Yeah.
just throw it.
All right,
He's
I
probably
think
the good
that's
one.
off the leash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might want to give him the benefit of the doubt, like he didn't know, but in this case, it
But
kinda
he's gotta
seems like
make
he
good.
knew. Yeah, it kind of seems like he knew. Kind of seems like this uncle.
Is there any defense for this guy?
I guess maybe because if it were family and it were one of those things where it was common in their family, like, hey, I'm paying, get what you want, and like 2 shots isn't so over the top that it's like, oh, you're breaking the bank. So if that was established and that's how they roll, then I'd say then maybe that was fine. But generally speaking, off the leash.
Yeah.
The only defense I have is if this family member is usually the one providing or taking people. Like if my dad pays for us all the freaking time and then one time I take him out to dinner, I want him to get exactly what he wants.
I
don't
agree
want
with
him to-
that. Yeah,
but I don't know if that's the case here.
right.
That's just the one time.
But that would be acceptable.
yeah, like
yeah.
like if you pay for us all the time, get your damn Christmas shot. It's your turn to
He
enjoy.
did make the distinction that the guy made me be like, this guy's barely in the family. That's how that read.
That guy stinks.
Yeah,
Gotta go.
yeah.
Buddy, the guy was in the mood for his Christmas creamies. Like,
Yeah.
Pay for it yourself then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe he was doing a thing where he needed to have 25 days of Christmas creamies.
This is also another one of those things where it is off the leash, but I don't know when that message was sent. But if you're still worried about a couple rounds of shots 3 months later, you got to relax.
It's an old message.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent this
All
around
right.
Christmas.
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
But we have a. Also,
stockpile.
please submit
Yeah.
at Dog Walk Barstool. Keep sending them in. These are great fodder for the pod. But yeah, I don't know. I can't defend this guy. I think if you order off menu, you should pay for it.
It really does entirely depend on the person. Because if this was a guy who's pretty generous at other times, like he's paid for this guy's food before, then you wouldn't think twice. You're like, oh, he's good for it. But
For
if,
sure.
if he's trying to weasel a couple Christmas shots in there,
Then he
then
sucks.
yeah.
All right, let's take this a step further away from that situation. What about the person who doesn't participate in the deal?
Do you think that person always realizes that they're not being very helpful to the guy who set up the deal? Like, do they realize that it even makes a difference? Because the guy who's getting the wristbands, he needs X amount of money to break even. But the person who's not buying it, their defense will be like, oh, maybe I got here an hour late. There's no way I'm going to get my money's worth.
Or like, no, I only drink this, and it's an import, not a domestic. You know what I mean? I don't know.
For me, it would depend how much are you really hurting the guy who set up the deal.
Yeah, like if it's something where it's like, oh, we have the space already. The wristbands are just for you if you want to drink. If you don't want to drink, and it's not going against my personal money, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
How does that work? Sorry, Tate.
No, you're good.
I've never really set up a wristband deal like that.
I think a lot
I've
of
been
times
part
it
of
doesn't
one.
matter, but I think they're also want everyone to get it because
Yeah.
you could be a cheapskate and just be like, yeah, just get the wristband, we'll split it, and just.
The only time I feel like I've ever done a wristband deal is when we were splitting the pot back in the day with Joe was on weed or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
21-year-old birthday party usually.
I went to
Yeah.
a wristband.
When I was 21.
Yeah.
You set it up?
No, I didn't set it up. I've been to a wristband the last 2 weekends.
No, I've done other wristbands, but in
Yeah,
terms
yeah.
of us setting it up.
Running it? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
right. Yeah.
But that's what. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like with these wristband events or all you can drinks or whatever, people that are there and doing the mental math of, is this a good deal for me? Is this a not good deal for me? I think those people stink because the social aspect of being at a party, being around your friends is included in the how much money are you spending. So if I'm not going to drink my weight in beer or whatever it may be, but I get to hang out with the boys, that's the cost of the event.
Yes, exactly. It goes back to last week, the guy who didn't want to buy fucking toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just throw in.
Yeah,
it's
shut
not-
up.
Yeah, just don't be.
But I do get it. A lot of the times you just think, you don't even think about your buddy who set up the deal. You're like, oh, the bar is going to profit so much from this and I'm only going to be here an hour. You think that you're more pulling one on the bar as opposed to your friend.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is gonna air by the Doug Dug's gonna be done already, but big challenge tonight.
Everyone's favorite, I would say.
Really?
Yeah, this is the most DMs I get is bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
So who's on the roster tonight?
So last year it was myself, it was Big Cat, it was Max, and it was Katic. And it was 4 people going fast food place to fast food place. This year we decided to do a double because we have added some prestigious eaters to the office, I would say. Since we did it last year, Dana Beer's known to eat. Deutsch is
He's a
first
machine.
team. Yeah.
14 hot dogs in the thing.
Unbelievable. We added Ed. We added Rico Bosco's coming in. And then out of the clouds, Nick Terraney, who is gluten-free, is going to join the stream as well.
That's rough.
And explain to people who don't know that are listening what the Doug Dug Challenge is.
So you get in a van. It's supposed to be 4. We're doing it with 9. So Big Cat is driving a 15-person van tonight. And we are going, you go fast food place, and you order exactly what the car in front of you gets. So it's like roulette. It's like if the car in front of you, it was so much fun last year. If the car in front of you gets 1 cheeseburger and like a small lemonade, place goes fucking nuts. If the car in front of you, you have to go to KFC. It's like one of the rules of the challenge. Dude, KFC can be anything from Chief going to get a snack wrap or whatever, on his way home, to someone picking up a 32-piece of chicken and then you're fucked.
Yeah.
So this year, since we doubled the team, we are doubling the order. Oof. So whatever the car in front of you gets, you have to be like, all right, they got 2 Cokes, 2 fries, 2 cheeseburgers, 4, 4, 4. And you go until you either give up, which we won't do. You go until the first person pukes. So you got to finish everything at the restaurant, go to the next place, finish everything, and you just try and stack up as many restaurants as you can until someone pukes.
And is that how we're doing it today too? If one person pukes, we're dead?
I'm talking to this side of the table.
What?
Between you and I, when I asked Eddie to do this, I thought we were getting
a ringer,
a fucking ringer, someone that can throw down. There is no one who has been more. He texted me the other night. He goes, "Hey, quick."
Not true.
True. True.
I believe you.
He goes, what happens if they order pickles? Well, you eat the fucking pickles, Ed.
That's
and then,
not true.
It should be the least of your worries.
And then he goes, what about mustard? Ed, you can't eat mustard?
Listen, time out. Do you
want me to sub in for Ed
He was
tonight?
texting me about something, and I was like, I forget. It was unrelated.
I texted you that you were in. We were talking about
yeah. I was like, nice. And I was just like, hey, just out of curiosity, how do alterations work? And he goes, what do you mean by that? I was like, well, like if someone gets, can I say no pickles? And he's like, no. And then we went online, and he's like, I have to tweet this. I was like, I don't give a fuck, tweet it. And then I was like, well, what about mustard in the comments? So then I just kept going on and on. Listen, I acknowledge that's one of the.
Are you a sneaky, very picky eater?
I have a condiment thing.
He gets everything plain,
Not everything,
plain cheeseburgers.
But it's condiments get me.
So, but if I go to McDonald's, I don't get the condiments typically either. But if they mess up the order, and it gives me a standard cheeseburger with all the shit on there, I'm still just gonna eat it.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I don't know. It's all good fun. Eddie's right. It was just joking online, but also if Eddie hadn't done the Fat Man Challenge with us right now, I would be yelling from the mountaintops that you're a fraud.
Yeah, I get that, but I've never claimed to be. Deutsch. Like Deutsch is he's a machine.
So what is like your standard McDonald's order?
My standard McDonald's order will be a plain McChicken, but if they do put it on there, I'm fine with that. Like little mayo, little whatever. I'm good with that. But it's just if it was a burger, like some of those toppings, I'm just like, ugh.
Do you know what comes out today?
I've told you guys. I think all onions should be grilled.
Sure.
Yeah, but like, what if you're having like a taco? They just have the diced onions on their salsa.
Yeah.
You're not interested in that?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's absurd.
What comes out today?
You may have a
So
problem.
just funny happenstances. Today is the debut of McDonald's largest burger ever. It's called Big Arch. Double the meat, double the cheese of the Big Mac.
Oh.
And people, I'm guessing
How
someone's
many
going to
cows
try
in that?
It's got to be.
It's like I looked it up before. This is like
million.
9 something. 10.
That's less than I would have thought.
Yeah. Can I read the list of where we're going or no?
Yeah, those are the options.
Oh, so how many are we doing? I thought we were doing all 17.
No, you go until you puke, and that's our list. So if you want to do Taco Bell first, we go to Taco Bell
Oh,
first.
so we can pick the order.
Correct.
Oh, fuck yeah. So I could just read this?
Yeah, definitely. The additional rules I forgot to say, you only get one drink-specific place. So if we want to hit a coffee place, you can go once.
Okay.
It could be a huge fucking difference at a drink-specific place. Like, it could be you getting a lemon refresher, or you could be getting coffee for the office, and we all got to throw down.
Oh, yeah.
14 coffee.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're behind the van that's getting the group order for the nursing night shift, we're fucked.
We're fucked. Yeah. There's 2 dessert-specific places. Okay. So if you want to hit ice cream, again, are you getting it for the baseball team or are you getting it for yourself?
Well, the one you have on here is dangerous. So you have Wendy's, Taco Bell, Starbucks, Oberweis ice cream, and dairy. Someone getting their milk for the week. So a 6-pack, that would be a disaster.
Stream ends.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's doing the driving?
Big Cat.
Okay.
Panera, McDonald's, Popeyes, Panda, Steak and Shake, Dunkin', Culver's, Arby's, Burger King, Portillo's, Chick-fil-A, KFC, White Castle.
Okay, now I got another question. Was Nick Taraney added to hopefully get a puke early?
It was not. Chief, you're a chat member with that bullshit question. Someone was chirping me last night being like, you've got people that are going to puke just so you can get a night off. Motherfucker, this is like the most fun stream that we get to do. It is. Nick wanted to join. He said he's going to go hard.
Be sick.
I don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
He could have a role as just a fry guy and still be very like
is that
purposeful for this.
Yeah, and that's where I told him, like, I'm going to jump in on a lot of that. Like, there's a lot of this I'll eat, don't get me wrong, but it's just, I'm just going to pick my spots. I don't like the theory. They did it last year where it's like, all right, Katic, you're up. You just keep mowing down till you're full. I think it should be like, no, let me jump on that, and then you kind of slow play.
How would you do it, Chief? I want to bring up the change, but they were pretty set on it last year. We went ride your horse for as many as you can, sub in. Ride your horse, sub in. So we went, I was the last person, so I didn't eat for 3-4 hours, and then I think I went like 2 or 3 fast food places and we puked. Eddie's saying, we go to McDonald's and there's a fish fillet, and you like fish fillet, jump in on it, and then hopefully you
I think that's way better.
Get 9 people.
If you like what you're eating, it's a little easier.
Yeah, I think I would kind of like tag team it with one other person, kind of have a rebounder. Like, yo, can you eat like the last handful of these fries for
buddy
me?
System.
Yeah. Or like if they like fish and I don't, I would do a buddy system.
Dude, I'm not a filet of fish guy. If you go to McDonald's and someone orders like 10 filet of fish.
Well, thankfully, it's not a Friday. If we did this on a challenge on a Friday.
Yeah.
And when does this come out?
Begin those egg
Tomorrow.
sandwiches.
Let me say this. If these cocksuckers, and I appreciate the chat, but sometimes they go too far. Last year, people would try and they knew where we were. Once we go live, you got 4, they come find us and they would try and guess our next spot. Dude, let us have fun. Don't ruin the stream 15 minutes. And we're obviously going to be driving a 15-person van tonight. You're going to know where we are. But people are like, I'm going to come in there and order 50 cheeseburgers and ruin the stream. All right, dude. Cool.
Pay for it.
Yeah. I wonder how many did you get like one insane order last year that was legitimate?
KFC fucked us because anything that is a bucket is a lot of fucking chicken. Yeah. Like even like a 10-piece chicken is a lot for people to eat. So, but we got lucky a few times. Like our Starbucks order was 1 drink. Someone was like picking up a side of refried beans from Taco Bell, and that was our order. So we got lucky a couple times.
Criminal. So you win by going to all those places and not puking?
You just try and set your record. Like at some point we're going to puke. Is it going to be after 7, 8, 9, 15, 20? So you set your number. Hey, we made it to 24 before puke.
Who do you think? Nick Taraney aside, because of what does he have?
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free. Who is your most likely to puke?
I think Big Cat and I have both shown a willingness to puke on camera.
Okay.
I don't want to be the one to cost us the stream tonight, but also I would say of the 50 streams we've done, I've probably puked in 15 of them. So like I'm fine with puking. I don't want to be the person to puke. I also think whoever does the drinks, like that's the other thing. If we got to have a strategy meeting. I think I can eat until I'm blue in the face, but if you make me drink a 32-ounce cola,
a ton of
then I'm out.
What's the pee situation? Just
pee and shit whenever you want.
Did he pay for the van already? Because if someone's top back left pocket, they're not getting out of that thing to puke. You know?
Yeah. Sante's picking up the van today.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be trouble. It's hard to find vans in Chicago.
Also, I want this on record. I'm looking at the camera. If this van is not able to get under drive-thrus, all hell will pay. because I made sure to say it a million times, and I'm nervous that this, like, what 15-person van is like?
Going under drive-throughs.
8 feet.
I hope so.
You hope so, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we could wrap this up between this and going to fucking Irish bars every day. It's gonna be a long month.
Oh, you're going every day?
I'm trying to stack them as best as I
Yeah.
can.
It's cultural appropriation,
Hey, I won the Irish shit draft, so I win the.
which again was a bullshit draft. I think you picked orange as your color.
No,
Yeah.
I did not. So I think I won the rights. All right then, Tate. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Tate.
Thank you, Tate.
That's it, everyone. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow.